It's pumpkin soup time, and I made this recipe with 22 grams of protein. I started out by cutting up a couple of sugar pumpkins. Yeah, you got to fight with them a little bit, but oven roasting the pumpkin makes it so very delicious. So you just really want to get these cut open, get the seeds out, and set them to the side. You can roast those seeds if you want to, but I just scraped them out with a spoon. And then you're just going to cut these into some smaller wedges so they can be roasted in the oven. Okay, so once they're all cut up, I'm brushing them lightly with just enough olive oil so they can roast really nicely. You don't need too much, and you've got the skin side down on the parchment anyway. It's not about sticking, it's just about flavor. So a light brushing and a pretty generous amount of salt, and that's the only seasoning we need for now. So in the oven they go, and meantime, let's get the soup started. I have 4 cups of bone broth and 1.5 cups of red lentils. The bone broth and the lentils are going to make this higher in protein than typical butternut squash or pumpkin soup because we're adding some protein to it. And oh man, the roasted pumpkin smells good. I could almost just eat it like this. After scraping it out, I had about 4 cups of pumpkin. And that's 4 heavily packed cups, so quite a bit of pumpkin there. And I'm just adding it to the lentils and broth that have been simmering on the stove. Nice thing about parchment, just roll it up and throw it away. I didn't have to clean that pan at all. So this is pretty thick, but that's okay. As it cooks down, it's going to be great. And in the meantime, getting together all of my seasonings. I have garlic powder, a pretty good generous amount of that. And let's see what's next. Cumin. This is going to be spicy, which I love. You can always tone it down, but I'm going for it, okay? I've got that. And let's see, a little bit of ginger. It's a flavor that really goes well with pumpkin, I think anyway. Not too much on the ginger, just a tad. And let's see, what else are we going to add here? A little bit of paprika. Each of these is probably about a teaspoon worth. Maybe a little more on the garlic. And I've got some cumin. I really like how this combines with the squashes and pumpkins, so I'm going for a little bit more on that. And just a touch of cinnamon. I know we're not making dessert, but a little cinnamon in this is really good. Now later I added some cayenne and black pepper, and I added a little more salt towards the end. But this is what I want to simmer in here slow and low to bring on the flavor. Now I'm taking an immersion blender and really getting this nice and creamy. And yeah, I've got a full pot here, so I'm having to go very carefully, but I got the job done. And it's nice and smooth, which looks just fantastic. Oh, I love this kind of soup. It is so good. And don't forget to add the coconut milk at the end. I've got some crumbled bacon and croutons on top. It is delicious.